I'm Claire Shaw and I'm a lecturer at the Business Department at AIT. Today I'm going to introduce you to the Business Department and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about business studies courses here at the college. And then I will talk to you about where those courses might bring you in the future. The future, probably something that you've given a little bit more thought to recently than you ever did before. Here at the college, we see a lot of planning for the future. We watch people come in here between the ages of 16 and 18 years old and leave usually between 19 to 22 years old. As a college, we try to build students who are ready for the business world that they're about to explore. As we go through life and over the next few years, we need to change and innovate in order to fit into the new future that awaits us all. I recently heard a quote in relation to education saying, "We teach children to colour within the lines, but we ask adults to think outside the box." This in itself is quite a contradiction. Thinking outside the box is what the future is all about. So today, let's forget about the Leaving Cert for just a few minutes and think beyond that. Think of your future. As you are watching this today, I'm presuming that you're all thinking of a career in business. When I was young, people always asked me, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" Now, when I look back, I think that this may be one of the most useless questions you can ever ask a child. It's as if growing up is limited. It's as if at some point you become something and that's where it ends. You may have given some thought about your future and perhaps that future is business. It may be in many, many different parts and different areas of business. So today, let's see how a business course in AIT can set you on your career path for the future. Before we start talking about the future, let me tell you a little story about the past, my past. At the age of 16, and with very little idea of what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, I left Longford and I headed for the bright lights of Athlone, where I studied here for 4 years and where I qualified with a Bachelor of Business Honours degree. Jobs at that time were not that easy to find, but with my business qualification under my belt, I headed off to Dublin, where I got a job with an accountancy firm there. I then went on to work for a software company. Having gained some exemptions from the ACCA exams as part of my business degree, and while working, I went on to do the professional accounting exams and to become a qualified accountant. My career then took me in the direction of financial services, where I worked for one of the biggest banks in the world. While working in the financial services area, I met with a lot of different people who had business qualifications. Financial services is a really good example of an industry that students from our business studies courses go into. There are 38,000 people working in the International Financial Services Centre in Dublin, and most of those have a business qualification of some type. Starting off in the late 20,000s, salaries in the IFSC range on average of €60,000. So using the academic skills that I had gained during the business qualification in entrepreneurship, I then went on to set up my own recruitment business, where I worked with a lot of employers and got a very good understanding of what it is that employers are looking for in their business graduates. I then went on to work as head of finance in an insurance company, and now I lecture here where I impart my business knowledge of real life situations to the students of the Faculty of Business. So now I'll go on to talk you through some of the business courses that we offer here at the college and to talk to you about the ways that those courses operate. Firstly, we offer 3 main courses in business. There's a higher certificate in business, a Bachelor of Business degree, and a Bachelor of Business Honours degree. This slide here shows each course. It shows the course code, it shows the cut-off points for the CAO for 2020. And on this slide, there's also a link to the entry requirements for each module. Now, these programs are delivered in 3 different ways. So for Route 1, students can take a higher certificate in business, and they can complete this certificate in 2 years. If after the 2 years, they're interested in going further, they can, using the ladder system, add on 1 more year to gain the Bachelor of Business degree. They can then add on one further year to complete the Bachelor of Business Honours degree. So route 2. With route 2, you can take the 3-year ab initio route and gain a Bachelor of Business ordinary degree in the 3 years. If you like, then you can still add on that one extra year and do the 4th year, which will gain you the honours degree. Route 3, you can complete the 4-year ab initio course, which is a straight through Bachelor of Business Honours degree. Now, this course offers students a semester to work in a professional environment for a period of 20 weeks. This gives students the option to have some really excellent practical experience by the time they finish their degree. If you wish, after that, you can continue on and you can complete a master's in business or even a PhD. You can do that here in AIT or you can do that elsewhere. What do business studies students learn? Well, business studies students will come to understand how business develops strategies. They'll also look at how they handle risk and how they make decisions. They'll learn how to manage the ever-increasing fast-paced world of projects, how to interpret business reports and how to write business reports. They learn how to recruit and retain staff. They learn what ethics means in business, and they learn what the future of business is like. They also get to know fellow students from all over the country and all over the world. They learn languages. They learn practical skills in computing. They learn presentation skills and real-world business skills. At AIT, student retention is very high. The secret behind our model is that we listen to students. We operate an open door policy, and we're very happy to talk to students at any time. We care about our students, and we're genuinely interested in seeing them do really, really well. Continuous assessment forms a major part of the curriculum, and students are given those on a regular basis with prompt feedback. Lecturers are always at hand if needed. So you're probably all at a crossroads in your lives, deciding what is the best route to take. In my own experience, I found the business qualification that I gained here to be invaluable. What you need is a strong base to start your career. And this is what the business qualification here at Athlone IT can give you. According to new research on the future of employment carried out by IBEC, over 60% of students currently at school in Ireland are going to end up working in types of jobs that do not currently exist. Jobs like scrum managers, talent acquisition managers, social media managers, app developers, cloud computing specialists, all titles that did not exist when I finished college and even 5 years ago. What do you think the next 5 years can hold? 30 years ago, Apple was still a fruit. 15 years ago, Google was a funny word and Yahoo was a celebration. Now, I'm not saying that the future will be all gleaming IT offices and fuzzball tables, but lots of organizations are doing things differently to stay alive in business. COVID-19, globalization, rapid digitalization, Brexit, changing life cycles, and new consumer preferences mean that jobs and careers are being transformed and that the pace of change is accelerating. This brings great opportunities, but also some risks. What we also know is that people are living longer. We'll see people staying in the workforce much longer than they did in the past. And we'll see much more transitioning as they go through different careers, different career stages over the longer working life. As 70 will most likely be the age that most of you retire, you will have no doubt have many careers over the next 50 years. In terms of employability, almost 100% of our students get a job in the business area following graduation. Last year, some of our graduates were employed in companies like AIB, Ericsson, Aldi, Accenture, Grant Thornton, Adidas, to name but a few. Some of the roles included trainee accountant, strategic analyst, master data analyst, HR specialist. So As you can see, a business qualification is something that you will never regret doing. If business is something that you're passionate about, interested in, or if you even feel that you're at a crossroads in your life and you're not sure which road to take. From my experience, I believe you will never look back and wonder if the road not taken would have been better. You will learn skills here that you will use for the rest of your life. You'll make friends with students and lecturers, and who knows, maybe someday you may decide to become a lecturer like myself. So today you've taken the first step on your career ladder. Some people just dream about success. This morning you got up and you began to make that happen. I look forward to seeing you all in September. Thank you.